Day after day, the cancel culture vultures on social media get worse. There are people ruining others' careers and smearing people's names through the mud just because they don't like one thing they said or they don't like their political opinions. We saw Gina Carano get fired from The Mandalorian and Star Wars because of social media outrage. We have seen people like Johnny Depp get kicked out of Hollywood because of accusations made by his ex-wife against him when she provided absolutely no proof that it happened, all because people were outraged over the allegations alone. And recently I talked about a game developer, Troy Leavitt, who was being smeared by game journos who found out that he had a YouTube channel from years ago where he posted videos about the industry, and of course he leans more in the direction of being an anti-SJW, which infuriated the snowflake game journalists and just other snowflakes on social media. They wanted him out of the industry. They wanted him like obliterated basically, even though none of his videos or his opinions were extreme. Another big reason why I think that he was targeted was because he is working on the Hogwarts Legacy game, and the same people who were trying to get him canceled hate J.K. Rowling, so of course they want to try to cancel anything related to her, and this game is a Harry Potter game. But unfortunately, if you were a supporter of Troy Leavitt and you've been following the situation for the past couple of weeks, there's a bit of bad news because he has announced he is no longer with Avalanche Studios and working on the Harry Potter game. So I want to reference a Niche Gamer article first. Hogwarts Legacy lead developer Troy Leavitt announces quitting developer Avalanche Software. So, it says, speaking on Twitter, Leavitt explained that he had high praise for the game, developer and publisher WB Games, or Warner Brothers Games, and he will be explaining why he quit in an upcoming video. He had said this on Twitter: I have made the decision to part ways with Avalanche Software. I have nothing but good things to say about the game, the dev team, and Warner Brothers Games. 2. I will be releasing a YouTube video about this soon on my channel, and then he followed this tweet up with, to clarify, I felt absolutely secure in my position. However, I still wanted to resign for reasons that I will explain in that forthcoming video. I'm in excellent spirits and very pleased with my relationship with Warner Brothers and Avalanche. So this is good in a way. He is saying that he's in good spirits. He's very kind of excited for the future. But it says, as previously reported, the game had some controversy surrounding it. Both Harry Potter author J.K. Rowling and Leavitt have both been branded bigots by some. For Rowling, this was due to her, of course, comments on taking issue with an article that used the term people who menstruate to differentiate between women and male to female transgender women. As a lot of you know, J.K. Rowling's taken a lot of heat over the past couple of years. A lot of people really don't like her now, and every time she posts anything on social media, boom, people are trying to cancel her. She can't put out a book or anything without people trying to cancel her. But headed back to the Troy Leavitt situation, he does say that they're not related, basically. The people trying to cancel him a couple of weeks ago and his leaving of the studio now, apparently they are not very related, at least what he's saying, because he said, I felt absolutely secure in my position, meaning he wasn't like fired or he was taking a lot of heat at the company, or so we hope. And I actually find that a little bit hard to believe, since we know that pressure like this by the online mobs have forced people to leave jobs, and we definitely don't know if that's the case here. Maybe he just didn't want to work on the game anymore because of the backlash due to it being a Harry Potter title. Maybe he didn't want to deal with being targeted unfairly anymore because it was a Harry Potter title. Maybe he was given a way better job opportunity, but even if it wasn't related, we know that cancel culture vultures are going to grasp onto this and see it as a victory. And it's so pathetic, but it's true because it is already happening. Journalists and people on social media are already saying, this is a win. Oh my gosh, look, we got someone kicked out of the industry. It is so pathetic and disgusting that there are people out there who want to be able to ruin people's careers, and they try their damnedest. And if that happens, they are so proud of themselves. So let's head over to this first tweet. Someone shared the Kotaku article. I will explain in an upcoming video, which of course is the quote by Troy Leavitt. Oh boy, this shitty white boy about to throw a temper tantrum online. Even if he did make a video and he was very furious that he left or something happened, yeah, no shit that he would. People have been trying to cancel him for weeks, and this person says, oh, this shitty white boy, why do you have to bring his skin color into it? Why does that matter? Does that make his claims any less valid? No, of course not. GamesNosh had tweeted, Reset Era banned all talk on Hogwarts Legacy, and Troy Leavitt a couple of weeks ago. Under Reset Era will not promote bigoted people, but listen to this BS. But what an effing shocker, they lift the ban 30 minutes after he resigns. This is so disgusting. This is why I do not respect Reset Era. This is why we laugh at Reset Era, because we don't respect them. They do things like this. One minute they're like, oh no, we don't want to promote bigots and all these terrible people, or people that they deem as bigots and terrible people. But then right after a situation happens, they lifted the ban just so people can laugh at him. People are saying bye-bye, no one cares, laughing my ass off, get a real life. These things are not okay. GamesNosh had also said it's literally just a circle jerk of them laughing at how they claimed another scalp. This is exactly what I said. People are going to claim this as a victory, and there are already articles coming out from game journalists praising this decision, saying, okay, now we're gonna see what else he's gonna do. Maybe he's gonna make a big deal out of this situation, but either way, we got someone bad out of the industry. It is absolutely terrible that people do this over and over and over. So The Gamer by Kirk McNeed, of course, said Hogwarts Legacy lead dev who quit highlights the art of the grift. It happens all of the time. Someone says something awful and gets held accountable for it. People defend the person who says the bad thing and start attacking other people who are criticizing the person who said the bad thing. It's free speech, they say, while also telling people they should shut up. You see, their free speech is sacred, but you're just participating in cancel culture by opposing it. This, my friend, is the art of the grift. They're saying people defend the person who said the bad thing. Troy Leavitt didn't say anything bad, at least in my opinion. This is the problem, is that anyone who has a different opinion than them is bad. They're a terrible person, or what they're saying is bad. They try to say, oh my gosh, this person's a bigot, a sexist, a racist, all of these ists and isms, even though he didn't say anything extreme, he didn't say anything bad, and he never even, at least from what I saw from his videos, tried to push his political opinions or just his opinions in general on people. He simply was just saying his opinions on situations like Gamergate or Anita Sarkeesian or sexism in gaming. He literally just put up videos years ago, by the way. 3 years ago was the most recent video. And none of his opinions were extreme. He didn't do anything disgusting or awful or terrible. It says, in case you're not up to speed, Hogwarts Legacy, the upcoming Avalanche game set within the Harry Potter universe, has been steeped in controversy, and I would like to add, by BS journalists like this and people writing BS articles like this, because they want drama, they want a situation to happen because they hate J.K. Rowling, they want J.K. Rowling canceled, and they don't care who they're gonna take down with her. That controversy began with its very existence thanks to the transphobic views spouted by series creator J.K. Rowling. I'm not defending everything that J.K. Rowling's ever said, because I definitely do disagree with some of the stances she's taken, but you know, this is the problem, is they throw around ists and isms when they don't like someone and they don't like their opinions. It says people don't want to support her financially by purchasing the game, and that's their choice. Vote with your wallet, as the saying goes. Yeah, if you don't want to support the product, vote with your wallet, but don't try to take that experience away from other people. There are people out there who do not want to deal with this BS. They just want to enjoy a game. They just want to enjoy Harry Potter if they have fond memories of Harry Potter, and the game does look pretty promising. I'm gonna be honest, it's a game that I'm fairly interested in, even though I'm not the largest Harry Potter fan in the universe. If you don't want to support it, go ahead, vote with your wallet, don't support it, but don't try to cancel it because other people want to experience it. That is not okay. Game journalists are supposed to help the industry, even if it's talking about negative situations like developers doing really shitty things or companies doing really shitty things. But instead, they decide to focus on this. They decided to smear someone who made videos 3 years ago instead of focusing on things like microtransaction hell that's going on in the industry or censorship that's going on in the industry. They're not talking about Sony censoring hundreds of games or Steam censoring games just because they don't agree with their art styles. No. Let's not focus on real issues in the gaming industry. Let's grasp at freaking the smallest situations that we can. This article is absolutely terrible, and I'm sure that we're going to see a ton more articles like this. Unfortunately, these people are grasping at this situation, basically saying, we won, we are so great, we got someone canceled, which isn't okay at all whatsoever in my opinion. Like I had said, I hope that when his video comes out, it will give us all more clarity, because we don't know why he left at this point. Maybe he was given a way better job opportunity, maybe he just didn't want to work on the game and deal with this BS anymore from people criticizing anyone that's part of the project and basically trying to get the project canceled. But let everyone know your thoughts in the comments section down below. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to give it a like, share it, and subscribe to the channel. And of course, if you didn't, make sure to give it a dislike. I appreciate your support either way, but I will talk to you all again in the next video really soon.